Hey, it's a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of things to chop it up about. Um, this guy owes me money, and I'm insulted because he gave me a stack like this, but this is not enough. You know what I mean? So I don't know what you're supposed to do for people. This is I don't know. I mean, it's like I have a real problem with, because when you go by the trust system, I'm just trusting that you'll do the right thing. And I hated to count it. I did. I hated to count it. But I'm offended when I did count it to see that's short. I don't do things for fun. And what you guys are looking at this point, to be honest with you, are the introduction of a multi-billion-dollar process. The good always win is worth more than this little bit. This guy got this money that he give to me. He's fistful of these little bills. And I don't understand it. But this is what happens when you try to help people. When you try to help them do something, and you try to do them a favor. And I'm gonna tell you what I did. Now, again, this little bit of money or whatever that the guy gives me is this is under what I'm expected to be paid for what I did. What I actually did, so that the feds, the law, or anybody else that's listening or paying attention, what I actually did was save a dude in his relationship. Now, I put together something, that was very creative, and I gave it to him, and he knew what he received was the bomb. Because I don't want to say this to try to sound, arrogant or pompous, but, I can write really good. I write really, really well. I'm pretty creative, pretty artistic, and sometimes autistic if you want to laugh and make a joke, but pretty artistic. But he looked at it and was like, man, that is the bomb. And I'm glad he appreciated it, and now he's going to run off and give this to a woman. And, I wanted him to take credit for it because I didn't want it to look like I wrote it. It's almost like, me as a ghostwriter, put together stuff for people from time to time when the money is right, not like this type of stuff, but when the money is really right. So when the money is right, then I come out to play. But almost like a man that pays a dude to serenade his woman from the upper deck balcony, the mariachi player, so to speak. I'm the mariachi player. What the woman appreciates is the fact that her dude was thoughtful enough to hire or to get mariachi performers. Now, the whole deal was cool, and I worked it because I wanted the woman ultimately to be happy at the end. But as usual, with me and the dudes, we got a money problem. Everybody know, like I know, you got to pay for what you want, homie. And so I'm going to give you another opportunity to get some more to me, because this ain't enough. This ain't enough. So I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that by 7 p.m. Yeah, I'm going to need that by 7. So I'll be looking forward. To receiving, just for that one, I'll be looking to receive, at least another $7,000. At least another $7,000. So I'll be looking for that by 7 p.m. is the 7 number. Another $7,000. And just to show you that I'm not a total bitch about the process, I take $5,000, $5K by 7. So you already got the memo and the message. And I'm making this video for the people who get cheated in life. You work hard, you do what you're supposed to do, you provide a service, whether it's for a company, whether it's for an individual or whatever, and they undercut you. This is why people and cats, whatever, don't want to work at jobs and earn minimum wage. It's because it's stressful giving a whole lot of work and nobody wants to pay you. So as a performer and as a person who produces and the person who is blessed by God, and I'm thankful for that. So let me right now stop and pay homage, just in case nobody believes that I do. I want to thank God for everything. I do. I want to thank God for the gifts. And I want to thank God for the ability now to be paid, for the gifts. And so we're not here trying to undercut the gifts. So something else that I saw today, I'm about to move on. Something else that I witnessed today that I saw was about pretty boys. Today's lesson is about pretty boys. And I heard that the pretty boys are struggling because they're admitting now, I guess, to different sources that whether it's on the spine of the web or, through social media, whatever it is, they now, need tissue to wipe their eyes because the pretty boys is complaining because they can't get women. I didn't know they couldn't. I thought all of them pretty boys had it made. I thought they was making it happen. But a person like me, I'm about that money. So I make cheese, that cheddar. So I'm nowhere near them kind of classes. I function with the ugly boys. And the cats that from the very beginning was hunkered down on their chips, because in order to see my people smile, I want to have something for them. So again, the conversation was about pretty boys not being able to get women. My advice, if anybody wants it, so thank you very much. I'll go ahead and give it to you. My advice to the pretty boys is simple. I've been doing some sessions on what it takes to be a man anyway. And 4 of the things that I've done, the first one talked about being in the presence of God. The second one was work. The third was cultivating an environment that's healthy. 4 is being a protector. And then number 5 could be get the woman. Now, God talked about this particular man who has all of these things in order, not being alone, because this type of man ought not suffer and struggle, because he's followed process and steps. So he shouldn't be alone. But one of the conversations that I heard across the spine of the web, social media, is pretty boys don't have no game, So if you're a pretty boy and you feel like you got the looks, and the women have told you all your life you handsome and you're a nice looking dude or whatever, and that's what you thought you was going to get by on, maybe reality has hit you now, let you know that's not going to get it. That's not going to work. But if you want to know my advice personally, you shouldn't even be chasing women. You should be focusing on, again, being in the presence of God, working to get that money flowing, and you need to get an abundance of money and make sure you're on top of your stuff so people don't try to cheat you, out of $6-8 or something like that, like some of us have been done. But anyway, you need to be able to be handy as well. You need to know how to fix stuff. You need to be able to be on top of your grass cutting game. Now, if you got a lot of land and stuff like that too, you can pay somebody or you can do it yourself. A lot of that is psychological for me. I get a chance to think when I do my own cutting. It's a lot of field and acres or whatnot, but I get a sense of joy out of it and a muscle workout. And it's mental and it's psychological because I got to do something with my brain. So, don't be afraid to work. And so, you pretty boys, I guess y'all assuming that it's all going to be handed to you. But, those of us that not on that and haven't been, dealing or experiencing that type of process, we work. So I might concentrate on getting these chips flowing right and making this money jump. And that's the best thing that you actually could do. So women like men, just so that you know, that got money. Women like men that are go-getters. Women like men that hustle on a positive level. And anybody say, oh man, they do like people who illegal. Well, they only like illegal until 3 seconds or 2 seconds before the shit hits the fan. Then they want out after that. But so there's a little segment about you, about you pretty boys. And you got to get some game. I agree. You got to have great game. You got to know how to talk. And by knowing how to talk, I'm not going to tell you, the secrets or whatever to do. That's not my place. Like I said, if you want some information or something from me, hopefully you got money already, and I'm going to go ahead and collect that. And then I give you what you need if getting a woman is what you want. But if you're thinking bigger than that and wanting something larger than that, then I'm your dude. I'm the person to talk to. So, all right, pretty boys. I get a chance to chop it up with you guys later if I see y'all out. I try not to laugh in your face, but all right, we'll talk. Oh, let me say this before I go. Subscribe to the network. Like the videos and comment. If you wanted to, you can dislike the video as well. All that is good with me. So just check it out and let's roll. You got some questions or something you want to ask me. I'll answer it. All right.